Let's say I have a blog and an e-commerce site, and I want separate email lists for each subscriber source. One list would be for blog subscribers and the other for people who have purchased on my site. I can have people on both lists. For my first list, I'll click Create New, and I'll name the list Blog Subscribers. Clicking in each of these fields brings up a pop-up that tells you what the field is for. Fields with asterisks are required, others are optional. I'll add a short description which my subscribers will see when they sign up. Under Defaults, I can see or change the name and email that will appear as the email sender. I can set a different reply email if I want. And this subject is my default email subject, but I can change this for each campaign. Over here, I can set how I want subscribers to opt in and out. Single opt-in means that a subscriber automatically joins the list after signing up. Double opt-in means that the subscriber will sign up, then receive a confirmation email. Only after clicking the link in that confirmation email will the subscriber join the list. Opting out has similar options. I can also choose whether to send a welcome email to anyone who subscribes. While not required, I can add a URL to direct someone who is not or is no longer a subscriber. This URL would be for someone who signs up using an email already on this list. And here I can set whether a subscriber needs my approval before joining the list. Notifications are for myself or for whoever is running this list, in order to be notified when someone subscribes or unsubscribes. These emails are where the notifications will be sent. Subscribers can be on more than one list. Subscriber actions define what happens when someone on more than one list subscribes or unsubscribes. You can choose to remove a contact from other lists when someone subscribes, or to unsubscribe from other lists. Scrolling down, I get to company details. This is what appears in the footers of all emails I send to this list. Name, country, and address are required, and I can also add details like phone or website. Here's where I enter my company address, and under Available Tags, I can set the format of how I want my company address to appear in the email footer. I'll click Save Changes, and now when I click Lists, I'll see my new list. I can choose which columns appear in this table. I can click here for an overview of this list. So far, there are 0 subscribers, 0 segments, 3 custom fields, and 11 pages, all of which I'll explain further on. This chart tells me my subscriber stats per day. Going back to lists, I can make changes by clicking Update. And I could delete the list with this icon. Now I want to set up a second list called Purchasers. Because I want to keep all other settings and details the same, I'll click here to copy this list. I'll update the new list and change the list name to Purchasers and edit the description. Everything else I'll keep the same and click Save Changes. Now I can click Quick Links, All Lists, and here are my 2 lists. Next, I'll want to populate these lists with subscribers. To access a list subscribers, open the list by clicking its ID, name, or display name. Then click Subscribers. I can use the Create New button to manually create a subscriber. The only required field is email address, but I can enter names as well. I'll set this person as confirmed so they will receive emails that go to this list. I'll click Save Changes, but I could click Create New if I wanted to add more subscribers manually. Now I'll click Subscribers up here to see my 1 entry. I can click the gear icon to edit the subscriber's profile, see what campaigns were sent to this subscriber, update information, unsubscribe, export, create an email just for this person, disable, or delete. You probably won't want to enter each of your subscribers this way. A more common way to populate your list is by importing a list of contacts or to have subscribers sign up themselves. Going back to my list, I'll click Tools. Here is how I can import a list, either from a CSV spreadsheet file, text file, or database, and K-12 emails, so I'll choose any. But if I wanted emails that contained both EDU and K-12, I'd choose All. I'll click Plus to start defining conditions. I want to filter the email field and find ones that contain K-12. Then I'll add a second condition for email addresses that end in EDU. Now I can click Show Matching Subscribers, and here they are. I can also set up segments that filter subscribers by country, or were born before or after a specific year, etc. Save changes. When you're ready to start sending email campaigns, you can send to one or more complete lists, or you can send to segments of lists. Now let's look at pages. Each list has 11 system-defined pages, and they are listed here. The first page is the subscribe form, and this is the URL where people would go to sign up for this list. This is the URL you need to provide to those you want to subscribe, which you can distribute manually, or you can make this URL available by way of forms, which I'll cover in a bit. If I copy and paste this link in a new tab, this is what I see. List name, fields, including custom fields, and the subscribe button. Back in MailWiz, I can make changes, such as editing the default text. The other pages contain similar URLs for subscribers to confirm, update their profile, unsubscribe, welcome emails, etc. It's a good idea to take a quick look at these 11 pages to make sure they reflect what you want your subscribers to see. The last list feature is forms, which is important if you want to have your subscription URL available on a website. Here are 2 types of embed codes for subscribing and 2 for unsubscribing. If I copy this text and place it on a web page, the overall style of my web page will be maintained throughout this text and links. If I copy the iframe embed code and use it on a web page, the style of the subscription link and text will match what appears here in MailWiz. Once you have your list set up and you fill your list with subscribers or collect subscribers online, you'll be ready to start creating email campaigns.